and that bow tie, I'm officially
That's good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to First Lady Radio. I'm Briana B, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm blessed that you're here.
I thank you for having me. Hey, how you doing, y'all? I go by the name of Davon Ministry. I'm one of the newest gospel artists, gospel rappers that's on the scene. And I want to shout out Briana B for having me. I'm so godly humbled and thankful. And I really appreciate this opportunity. To everybody that don't know, I've been doing gospel music and I've been saved for about 3 years now. I've totally said yes to God and watched how God opened doors for my life and my ministry. And now I am traveling all over the country, walking by faith and just trusting and believing God through this vision that He has given me through gospel music, gospel rap. It's actually funny because I've never been into music. I've never wrote in a rap, a rhyme, a day in my life. And after I lost my father, rest in peace, I was actually on my way to a Bible study, and I heard this beat, and it was actually T.I.'s Taker's record at the time. And I bought the beat, went back home, and pretty much just cried myself to sleep. And when I woke up in the morning, I put the record on, and I went to my dining room table, and just immediately I just started writing everything I've heard. So I've never been into music, so this is 100% God. This is God in the making. This is God using, and this is God ordained. And it's very powerful when you can take your testimony, your past failures, and take God's word and empower and encourage people that God has blessed and open their ears to receive your ministry. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody across the world, it's yours truly, Davon Ministry, and this is my first single, which is called Fly, featuring Soul. I promise you, if you open up your ear gates and just receive this, it will bless you no matter what you're in. This is very inspirational, and I want to encourage you that whatever you're going through, spread your wings. You're not going to die in it, and you're going to come out on top, on fire, and giving God the glory. I pray that this record blesses you.
Your help is coming. I'ma need you to have faith, he said, and let's fly. I learned the life a real man should never have his hand out. It's hard labor, dedication is a man's route. Take ownership to what comes out of a man's mouth. And I'm never sitting down, that's why I stand out. God grace favors the humble, but gotta lose the pride. And I gotta admit that I struggle with pride. But I question God, how you let go of the pride when you got a lot of hurt and pain built up inside. In my prayer life, God never answers.
This record comes from a very deep place. It's when I lost my mother. Well, first I lost my dad first. I got a phone call that my dad died, and at that place, I was in a bad place. I was at a low place because I didn't have the best relationship with my dad. And then my mom passed away about within the same year. And I really was in need for the presence of God in my life, with all the challenges that life was throwing me. And I remember reading the psalm where David said, "Oh, if I have wings like a dove, so then can I fly away and be at rest." And I went on my fire escape, and I just closed my eyes, and I just started praying. And when I really got into prayer, where it was like, forget what I've went through, and I just was in his presence, it wasn't no longer about my problems, it wasn't no longer about my trials and tribulations, but it's the fact that I'm before the King, and I'm alive, and I'm in my right mind, and I just started to give God glory. And at that moment, I just felt my whole situation just changed, and it was like I was flying. So it's like when you in the presence of God, man, It's like your problems, your tribulations, things you're going through, it don't overpower his presence, because in his presence was everything that I needed at that time. So that's what inspired Direct It Fly.
Yeah, actually, you have the phone lines going crazy. I was going to hold off, but let's go ahead and take a call. Right now, it says 302 area code, so if that's you, you are live on the line.
Oh, wow.
Hello, yes. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, who am I speaking with? My name is Shanetta, from Delaware. I wanted to ask Dave about ministry the question. Okay.
Sure, go for it.
Absolutely, go right ahead. Well, first of all, I want to say that I really am inspired even the more that I have followed you and looked you up on YouTube and things like that. And the reason why is because I'm also an inspiring rapper, Christian rapper.
Mm-hmm.
But I really admire how you really are doing ministry. Your name really expresses who you are. I see how you go out in the streets and things like that. And to me, that's awesome, because the Bible says they that win souls are wise.
Mm-hmm.
That is very wise to me, and that's awesome, especially in the time that we're living in. Sorry about all that. But I want to know what advice you have for someone who, I think you're independent, but that's independent and trying to do on their own. What advice you have to be successful as an independent artist? Because you're successful. I know that you're just kind of starting out, but still, I glean from people like you, like taking advice because it helps me. So what advice would you have for me?
Well, first off, I want to say thank you for calling in. I really appreciate that, and I want to say shout out to Delaware. But one of the greatest advice I can give to you, something that I follow, is I believe that if you stay local and stay faithful to your local church, that God will open up your doors. I think it's very important that you have a church home and you have a spiritual leader that can lead and guide you and feed your spirit. I think it's very necessary that you be obedient and just stay connected to your leader, because it's things that you're not gonna understand. It's things that you're not gonna see, and it's very, very important. I can't stress this enough. It's very, very important that you have a covering. Very, very important that you have a covering. The next best advice I can give you is something that I'm still learning, is to build your own stage. Be who God called you to be and walk in that confidence. Don't try to be nobody else, and don't dim it down and feel bad if you're not received the way that you feel you should be. And just ask God for the spirit of boldness and just go out there and build your own stage. And as long as God is the vocal point, I think your ministry is going to be successful, and I think God is going to open doors for you that no man could close. Look forward to that EPK, which is coming. It's called Faith Over Reality. Look out for Fly, the video. We will be shooting it with Star Exclusive Media. It's going to be crazy. So look out for that in the next couple of weeks. And just continue, man, to follow me on Twitter at Davon Ministry. I appreciate the love.
And that bow tie, I'm officially